Hello everybody, and we're about to continue our Let's Play series of Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. Let's see where our adventures can be taking us next. So in our last episode, we were working our way through more of the old, I think, Sunken Kingdom DLC. So if we check out our traveling here, we took on the... where is it? I wonder if they actually have one. Might have been this one, the Priestess Chamber that leads all the way to the three, I guess, gang squad situation. And now we're making our way back to the beginning of the area. If we can find it. I think it's right here. As we approach, probably getting pretty close to the end of this one as well. I believe all we have left is getting to Alana, or Elena, and then getting to Sin. And that's about it for this one. We've kind of wrapped up everything else. It's gonna be a long way down. Alana's always an interesting time, though. It's like the path to get to her is kind of like a little crumbling puzzle going downward. And then you get to see all of the Drake Blood Knights. It's kind of a fun little situation. And she herself is a very interesting boss, especially because she can summon, which is kind of a cool thing, actually. Because you never know what you're going to fight against. Could be skeletons, could be piggies, could be Velstad, could be all of them. Singing is just real creepy, though. Okay, now I believe we drop down here. For now, for the time being, let's just use up some of our little life gems. We can jump that way. Feels like a crystal lizard is over here somewhere. Oh, there's one of our friends. And there we go. Now, I don't think there's anything we really need in here. In fact, that might even be... like, that one's actually open anyway, so that's been stolen. We don't really have to worry about the crystal lizards. So we can just continue on. I think we can go, let's see, go down that way. Oh. I always forget where the hidden bonfire is. I think it's this way. Might be right over here. There we go. Doesn't hurt to reset. ring. Oh, oh, oh boy, oh boy. I did not see you coming. Okay, so we got back our third dragon ring after it broke in our last one. Sorcery clutch, life ring, and okay, we're looking pretty good there. Where is our next spot here? It's actually over this way. Can we make this jump is the question. Oof, just barely. Oh. And down. And then over here, I believe. Okay, Vine Balm. Just out of range. Twinkling Titanite. Large Soul and Twinkling Titanite. Smooth and silky. The singing is just... it's so cool and creepy at the same time. Oh, did we not get to the other spot that shows the armor? Ah! There we go. Actually, we should go back to go get that armor. Let's see. We must have missed a jump somewhere. It's another issue with some of the pathing down here. You might miss something. Okay, rest up. I'm not sure if they actually come back, though. The knights, that is. They do. Oh, go figure. Okay, let's see. Which way do we want to go? Over here? There we go. Or was there another secret path that way? In this direction. Over here. There we go. That's what we wanted. Okay, the Drake Blood set. Oh, hello, friend. Should be able to take a quick look at that now. Black armor of the Drakeblood Knights, who came from a land long forgotten. The Drakeblood Knights, who worshipped the blood of dragons, were led by Sir Jorg in a siege of the Eternal Sanctum, but sunk into the sanctum when the slumbering dragon awoke. The red cloth wrapped around their black armor represents the sacred blood of dragons. Pretty cool, actually. Now we can make our way over. Ah! Every time. You never know where you're going to end up. And we have made it. Oh boy. There we go. Item management is always a fun time. We are not going to need probably our binoculars for this one. That's probably it. I believe Benhard is all the way over here, and to complete his quest, we're going to have to bring him along. Because I think he has to be involved in and survive like 3 encounters. And he's helped us with the Looking Glass tonight. Prowling Mages and Congregation, I believe, does count. This would be his 3rd one. And then just for fun, we can bring along Ellie. I believe she's right over here. There we go. Okay. Let's see how this goes. And enter the mist. And enter the mist. Feel good. Just kind of take her down piece by piece over here. Oh boy. Skeletons first, I guess. Oh boy. Okay, Ellie's not doing great. Yeah, I think that's spell stab. Oh boy. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Triple sippy. Okay, Benhardt's gonna occupy Belstead. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, just one more should do it. And last one. And there we go. She is far more manageable if you do bring some friends along, but just a lot to take in when you are having to deal with all the summons and Alana. So it just kind of makes sense to have a little bit of help with Benhardt and Ellie. Okay, nice. Then, of course, the entrance toward Sin opens up. We do have her soul, I believe, right over here. We can find it. Soul of Alana, the Squalid Queen, who rests beside the slumbering dragon of the Eternal Sanctum. This child of dark accompanies the dragon, slowly amassing souls in anticipation of the coming day of vengeance. An augur of wrath. And of course, she's also another piece of Manus. Pretty awesome. And this is actually the one fight where We might want to take off one of our Great Heavy and throw on Repair, because Sin has quite the durability problem, where as you attack him it hurts your weapons. You can bring help for this. Not sure we're going to need it. So let's kind of... We can probably just take him on by ourselves for this one. Okay, we should be doing... Oh, I can hear him slumbering. That is so cool. Oh, actually, we should throw on Divine Blessings, because if you get toxic, you're going to want that. Okay, let's hop on in. Sin's pretty cool, actually. And the whole concept of him is just awesome. Oh boy. Where did he go? There he is. Oh, didn't see him. Didn't see him. Oh my god, he got us in the fire. That's okay. It has been a while since we've taken on Sin. Might take a couple of tries. Forgot how slow that Divine Blessing is. Okay, in we go. Let's see, where are our souls? Right here, nice. Out of range. Oh, we got the toxic. Take the blessing. Finally, he's not flying around. The toxic again. Oh my goodness. Let's try to get a little closer here. Oh, and get destroyed. Oh my goodness, just slapping us around. Oh, he got us again. Usually it's not this much trouble with Sin, but we just keep trying. Sometimes the dragon wins. Because they are dragons. I wonder if we don't get it this time, I wonder if we should try a couple different spells. That might be kind of fun to use. That was nice. Oh, that was real nice. Got the toxic as well. My goodness. Got it again. Oh, direct hit right in the fire, my goodness. He's having a fun time with that. Got it again. Oh, that really goes pretty far, actually. Oh, toxic again. My goodness. out of endurance. Looking okay at the moment. One more should do it. Oh my god, we're in a bad spot here. And there we go. For whatever reason, we hit a button and messed up and lost our sword for a moment there. But that is Soul of Sin, the Slumbering Dragon. Always quite the encounter. Definitely a fun fight. Took all of our Estus, a bunch of life gems, but we made our way through. Of course, Yorg's Ring. Okay, where is Sin now? There we go. Soul of Sin the Dragon, who sleeps in the lowermost depths of this land. The king erected a magnificent city, and the dragon slept soundly, until Sir Yorg disturbed it with a single great strike, and the dragon could bear its store of poison no longer. The reign of death toppled the city, but restored the dragon's purity. I forget if we already have the crown or not. We do not. Okay, so wait, actually we might have it. Is it right over here? Nope, that's just the king's crown. I think it's right over this way. Okay, crown of the Sunken King. Nice. A faint heat lingers in the ancient crown. There we go. Crown of the Sunken King. The king erected the eternal sanctum below the earth to worship the great dragon, but the towering bulwark crumbled with the city shortly after the dragon's awakening. But these were the events of long ago, and today no one even remembers the king's name. Pretty awesome, though. A whole sunken kingdom. Quite the experience. Well, I think that is going to about do it for this one. We can quick check to see if there's any items over here. Oh, we should probably check Yorg's ring as well, just to see if it says anything. Ring of Sir Yorg, who sought the blood of a dragon and invaded Shulva, can deflect spells. When Sir Yorg faced Sin, the slumbering dragon, he drew blood with a flash of his steel, but Sin responded by spewing forth the poison that had long brewed within him, blanketing the city in a miasmic cloud. Pretty cool.
You need armor? Go ahead. See what I'm offering.
Not seeing much here.
Are you sure? Well, I may sell out while you're...
We could also check and see if we can finish up Benhard's quest real quick. Because he is right over this way. There we go. Now Ben Hurt should be right over here, I believe. We can wrap up this quest. Maybe not. Maybe he didn't make it. Unless we already did wrap up his quest. No, we would have his sword. I wonder if he just barely died. I'm not seeing him anywhere. I'm pretty sure he shows up right around here. Well, that is unfortunate. I guess we can talk to Strayed real quick to see if there's anything from Alana's soul, which I don't think we use any of her stuff. I think it would only be for dark reasons, because I don't think she has any magical items. I think she has her halberd or her axe, and then maybe another item or two. Okay, let's see. Scythe of the Forlorn, Great Sword. Okay, not seeing anything that we would want. Well, there's magic damage to the Dragon Rider's halberd? Go figure. Huh, that's funny. Guess you learn something every day. One of these days we should try the Smelter Sword. Fire damage and strength. It's probably pretty cool. Well, I guess nothing to look for over there. Travel potentially by Ornifex if we go over to, where is she? Go. Okay, now we're going to try to just get right in here if we can. Go. Can we close this? Yes. Butterfly. Paris Lockstone. I'm hoping that they don't bug us when we try to talk to Ornifex.
Hello there.
Okay, let's see here. We can buy. We can buy a bunch of arrows. Sure, why not? Don't really need these spells though. Moonlight Greatsword, Fume Sword, Thorned Greatsword. That might be fun one of these days. Ruler Sword. Wow, 40 and 30. That's a commitment right there. Age Smelter Sword. Curved Dragon Greatsword. Chime of Screams is from Nadalia. There we go, the Wrathful Axe. An armament forged from the soul of Alana, Child of Dark. When the abyss dissipated, the things that called it home were fragmented and scattered across the realm. Eventually these pieces regained form in ways that hinted at humanity's true nature. Of course, Yorg's Spear. Spear wielded by Sir Yorg. After his defeat of the Sunken King, Sir Yorg pierced Sin, the slumbering dragon, with this spear to claim its blood, but Sin immediately awoke, spewing a poison fog that blanketed the city in death. And Sir Yorg disappeared into the Eternal Sanctum. And then the Chime of Screams from Nadalia. Sacred Chime forged from the soul of Nadalia, Bride of Ash. Nothing appears sacred about this frightful design of this chime, but it does have the benefit of raising one's faith. The oozing frozen iron forming at the bell seems to anticipate a scream. That is really creepy. I believe it's a very slow casting chime, though. One fragment of dark, having taken human shape, became obsessed with the king's soul. Impelled by its own cravings, it sought souls and strove to make the strength of the giants its own. And of course, that would be Nishandra. Very interesting.
Again, if you find another soul.
I think that's all we got going on over here, though. Of course not. Back to Majula to wrap this one on up. And in our next one, we'll be getting the final DLC by heading over to the frozen city Ilian Lois, which could be my favorite DLC, actually. The Burnt Ivory King is such a cool encounter. And winter is always like a cool spot for games like this. Just add some extra atmosphere and intrigue. But either way, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in, and we'll be talking again real soon.